So Mountain of Roses, everyone. So today, for today, we will start the new lesson for the second quarter. So this will be the first topic in the second for the second quarter. So today we will tackle the Filipino nationalism and the propaganda movement. So as what we have tackled from the first quarter, the last topic from the first quarter, um, Filipinos Filipinos um, Filipinos was abused by the Spaniards when Spaniards conquer the Philippines. Some of the Filipinos are um, experience abuse and some also are not, like for example the mestizos. So mestizo Spanish and Filipino did not feels like abuse. It's because there are some activities which they are um, exempted, but the others are abused by some of the Spaniards. So um, but during the administration of Governor General Carlos de la Torre, the Filipinos were given a chance to enjoy their democratic rights under the liberal Spanish colonial government. So during in his administration, Filipino feels like free, yeah, free, not very abused during the administration of De La Torre. But it's because of this the Spaniards are, yeah, the Spaniards um, Governor General Rafael D. Izquierdo, um, a conservative Spanish or Spaniards who replaced De La Torre. Why? It's because because the administration of De La Torre made the Filipinos realize that they had basic rights and privileges as a people. So it's because of this the Viceroy, maybe, yeah, see that the Filipinos feels free. So that's why they replace Carlos de la Torre by Rafael de Izquierdo. So the Gomborza. So who are the Gomborza? I know some of you hear these names. So Gomborza are the three priests, which are Mariano Gomez, Jose Apolonio Burgos, and Jacinto Zamora. So they were the three priest leader of the Filipino secularization movement. Um, wait, mm, on January 20, 1872, Filipino workers and soldiers in Cavite staged a mutiny for losing the privileges they previous enjoyed. Under the De La Torre administration, the Spanish friars saw this a chance to suppress the secularization movement. So they defeated the um, yeah, after diba, as what I have said, De La Torre was being replaced by Izquierdo. So that time, the friars are see some advantage. That's why they um, suppressed the secularization movement. So after the mutiny was crushed, many innocent people were arrested, and the Gomborsa are um, arrested, and the Gomborsa or the three priests also are um, arrested also during this time. It's because Esquerdo is different from De La Torre's administration. So the Gomborsa was executed. It's because of they were the leaders. Yeah, they were executive public execution on February 17, 1872. They were sentenced to die using a garrote. So garrote is like a chair, yeah. So next, let's proceed to Ilustrados. So who were these Ilustrados? So Ilustrados means the enlightened one. So it refers to a group of educated young Filipinos in the late 1800s. So they were the sons of people who founded the Filipino propaganda movement. So like Jose Rizal. So Jose Rizal is one also of the Ilustrados, one also of the Ilustrados. So it's because Ilustrados have a lot of aim or goals. One of the examples of this is um, they aim um, the propaganda movement aim to inform and educate the Filipinos about the real condition in the Philippines. The Ilustrados wanted to open the eyes of the Filipinos. It's because some of the Filipinos are blind. It's because they were scared also, and also blind of the money. But so the propaganda movement or the Ilustrados aim to aim that the Filipinos need to see the real condition of the Philippines during the Spaniards time. They it's like they want to provoke um, a war from the Spaniards. So as what I have said, Jose Rizal is one of the member of the Ilustrados. So Jose Rizal, or yeah, the real name of Jose Rizal is Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonzo Realonda. So maybe when you will be in college, you will tackle this topic. It's because there's a book of Rizal. In that book, you will know more about Jose Rizal and about his achievement, or also the skills of Jose Rizal. So, but for now, let's just um, stop lang like this. Stop this lang. Let's focus on this lang. So, Jose Rizal, or Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonzo Realonda. He was born on June 19, 1861 in Calamba, Laguna. He first studied at Bienyan, Laguna, and he took up medicine at the Universidad of Central Madrid. So when Rizal went to Europe, Rizal became a leader of the propaganda movement. As what I have said, Rizal is one also of the Ilustrados. That's why he is one also of the leaders. So that campaign the political and social reform of the Philippines. So in Europe, um, he wrote the two famous novel, which are the El Filibusterismo and Noli Me Tangere. So by this novel, or by this output of Rizal, it leads the Spaniards to um, it leads to the anger of the Spaniards. It's because in this book, it he wrote the conditions, and yes, the conditions of the Philippines, and the doings also of the Spaniards to the Filipinos. That's why the Spaniards are very angry with Jose Rizal. So when Rizal returned to the Philippines, he founded the La Liga Filipina. So La Liga Filipina is a socio-civic organization that founded by Jose Rizal also when he came back to the Philippines. So, um, 3 days after its founding, the La Liga, it was declared by the Spanish authority as a rebellious. So, Jose Rizal was arrested and detained in the Fort Santiago. He was later exiled in Dapitan in Zamboanga. So when Jose Rizal broke out in 1896, he was on his way to Cuba. So however, he was again arrested and implicated the revolution. Um, um, During this time, Jose Rizal was sentenced to death using firing squad. Yes, sentenced to die by firing squad on December 30, 1896. So Noli Me Tangere and El Filibos are exposed to the social injustice committed by the Spaniards and the friars in the Philippines. It's because in this book, Jose Rizal um, says about the doing of the Spaniards and the friars in the Filipinos. So Nole Me Tangere, um, uh, the two novels have differences. So Jose Rizal um, have inspiration. Yeah, the content of each novel are are not the same. So for example, the Nole Me Tangere, um, the Nole shows the suffering of the Filipinos at the hands of the Spaniards and how abusive the government and the church officials had become. So while the El Filibus, it predicted the outbreak of the revolution, but also warned about its failure because Jose Rizal believed the Filipinos were not yet ready to face the Spaniards. So that's it. Okay, if you have questions, you can PM me. Um, you can see all the topics in the virtual. It's because I already posted the PowerPoint in your virtual. So that's it. Thank you.